Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
We lived in a residence hall, and my wife was the house mother called Mrs. J, and she was the family mascot. And all the girls carried her around, and she was the family, the residence hall pet.
So they would all ask her questions, and they would say, what's your name? And she'd say, Cece. How old are you? I'm 2. Or they would just say, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm 2. I'm fine, I'm 2, I'm Cece.
Or how are you? And finally she got so she would combine the whole thing. No matter what they asked her, she'd say, I'm fine, I'm 2, I'm Cece.
She loved horror movies, and she liked to scare us. I don't know if she was babysitting us, but for some reason, we were all together.
She told us a horror story.
Some chopped off hand that went around and strangling people or something. And
the hand that got cut off from somebody, or a dead body, or I don't know what.
And then she turned on the lights, and there in the corner was a rubber hand.
One of those gag severed hands.
With fake blood on the edge, and we all screamed and cried and ran out of there.
Cece and Jamal had 2 weddings. One was the Muslim wedding, and that was held at our house in Platteville.
My favorite part was the imam says, okay, now there's to be a dowry.
Jamal had to give something, just as a token.
It's not like in India where the woman is supposed to bring a dowry. It's the man's family is supposed to provide, because in case there's a divorce, then the woman can take this dowry and take care of herself. So he said, well, what is the dowry? And Jamal said, $2,000.
$25,000.
Anyway, he said, do you have the money? And he says, no. But he says, well, do you have a token? Just a token.
No, it was $20,000, I'm sorry. It was $20,000. Just
a token. And he said, well, like $20. I said, okay. Jamal says, okay. Cece, do you have $20?
Go get your purse and lend me $20.
That was, yeah. So Cece got out the $20 and token exchange. Though, something about you'll find out when you're over there too. And I think you've only seen them at their wedding. But they are still just so much in love. They are just so happy with each other. And they're, not always happy, but very much in love. It's unusual to see people who get along so well and are really so content with each other.